To be a successful trader, it means to be generally well organized. And to be well organized, you need a good workspace to be working from. And in this case, I'm using Exocharts to be really like hone in on being organized when I'm day trading, etc., having the right templates, the right workspaces set up. And so I want to walk you through today in terms of how I lay it out, why certain things are in certain positions, and how I kind of benefit from some of that. So to start things off, really, I've got a main trading panel. And this is really for TradingView itself. Now, when I'm trading, primarily I'm doing most of my analysis on TradingView and then getting execution and all the other stuff actually from Exocharts. So it's kind of a mixture of both. That's why TradingView itself has to be kind of a large panel for me within my primary setup. You can see here, well, you can't see. I mean, it's a primary setup. So you've got two different windows for myself. This is on my main screen. I've got my secondary monitor as well, which I'll show you what's on that as well later. But on this one, yeah, primarily Exocharts. You're going to have a small window on the left-hand side. But when I'm doing my main work, obviously you're going to be thinking, oh, this is a bit small to be like doing like all my higher time frame stuff on. Well, it can still be done. But if you wish, you can obviously click in the top right hand corner here, enlarging it, and then you get like you're fully on like Chrome or whatever, the desktop app using TradingView. So this is a really, really nice way to be doing it. And then when I'm not minimized, so I can still be getting my 3-minute, 5-minute day trade type entries using this as like one of my windows for execution as well. Now on the left hand side here, generally I actually have a BTC volume chart, and this is going to be showing me. So if you go in here, I take the settings for it. I won't share the template yet. It's if you want that, you go over to tauruscrypto.com, check out the crew and all the templates are within the box that we distribute on there. So over here, I'm using the BTC USD variant, so the inverse, 5 million, 21-day look back period. So this is, the basics of Exocharts really. Your look back period, the type of chart you want, and then the period of that. And I'm using the 5 mil, 10 tick generally is quite decent for me. And this is my sessions, my custom sessions charts. I've actually formulated myself. I haven't seen or done, anyone else use these exact sessions because I actually formulated them in a video, and I broke down the stats behind why I've chosen these ones and the reasons for that. And if you want that again, that's also within Taurus Crypto. And this is really nice because I'm also using this as gauging, okay, when we're approaching a level, what's the volume looking like? And I'm using the size of the candles to really differentiate between this. And again, I break down the volume chart in exempt detail, again, within Taurus Crypto. Very much important there. The type of way I'm going to be using this to get my context within the market, how we're approaching a certain level of support. Is the volume really heavy? If the volume is really heavy and you're getting aggressive people selling, lots of volume coming in, I might hold back and be like, oh, there's no point in even looking for a long here. Okay, so this is why this template for me is really, really important. But again, even if I'm not using this, I can switch at the top here. You've got multiple tabs here. I also use Exo Web itself here. So if I just switch between, oh god, this is glitched out, don't worry. I mean, this one I'm using here really to get my naked point of control setups, okay? So really my naked point of controls, for example, like here, it will be like, 19195. I then mark that out here on my TradingView chart, hence why I have this also on the left-hand side next to this, because in the morning when I'm marking out my previous day value, high, low, naked point of controls, it's really good to have Exo Web there just to be really quickly flipping through things quickly. Alongside this, I also have the regular sessions chart, which is not volume based, and this is very much 5-minute, 10 tick. You can switch this up to 20 if you wish, or whatever, or 40 even. I'm choosing 10 because the range we're in right now is kind of relatively small, hence 10 I think is quite nice, or 20, it's up to you. And I'm using this to get my intraday levels also, my session single prints, my session volume point of controls, etc. So that's what I'm using this for primarily, and this is really, really nice to have next to it. If I'm unsure about, okay, is there any day trade levels to be aware of, and you can see the respect on these levels. Volume point of control here, nice bounce off it actually locally that we actually got off of this level, and that's actually from, if we go down to here, yesterday evening, that's what we've got that bounce from. And again, even here this morning, I believe you got another bounce off this session point of control. So the importance of this template is really, really high for me when I'm day trading, and that's why I have it there. But primarily, I must admit, I am actually mainly on this template here. So this is like my main screen, mainly TradingView on this one, mainly the volume one on this one, but it can switch between the web and also the other one. Alongside this, again, you've also got here my primary Exochart order flow template. I use this literally every day. I cannot. So like I was just mentioning there about the volume chart, you probably can see here, this is actually tauruscrypto.com. Go over to here, check out the crew section, live trading, education, all that stuff here. For some membership plans, again, 3-month annual, all that stuff is really here. Live trading, I participate in a lot of this, setups, the Discord, my own coaches channels there as well. So you can go through there and actually really see what I'm doing day in, day out, using these templates, etc. in much more vigorous detail. Yeah, all of that is there. Also, if you wish, you also got the mentoring here. So you've got, one-to-ones, private mentorship, if you so wish. A lot of people on this, and if you kind of want to see even more on that, obviously check out my Twitter for testimonials there. If I actually go over to now here, if I go over to here, you can actually see my Twitter, my custom Twitter, at luxury with an extra Y on the end, as to really deciphering, okay, you can see if you go to testimonials, you'll see, okay, all the different people really commenting on the mentoring, because these people all done the mentoring. So there's that. But of course, check out trollscrypto.com for much further info on that. It's actually kind of bang for your buck, in my opinion, for what you're going to be getting when you join that. And yeah, if you have any questions on that, never hesitate to DM me or whatever. So yeah, I'll catch you later. Enjoy the rest of the video. So you can see now this is actually my second monitor, and I'm using here on the main, the main side of things on the second monitor, the actual, the order flow side of things. So, the 3 minute, the 5 minute, whatever I'm really used to of this template. This is the primary one I'm using for execution, again, really just looking at this, okay, how am I going to get my entry? Is it worth taking a trade based upon certain values, etc. coming in? People getting trapped, volume, CVD divergences, open interest, all really, it's important for me to have this open all the time. So yeah, that's that. Again, on the right hand side here, you've got your daily TPO. So if I just reset this, undo that. So you can see here, this is my daily TPO template. Again, just so you don't know what it looks like. This is it, nothing too extravagant, but this is, each TPO profile here is representative of one day within the exchange. So, okay, I'm using this again to view, okay, how, different day types potentially, daily point of control, single prints, larger single prints, all of that stuff on this one. But it's important to have this up generally. This is just me talking through the organization side of things. And then also the bottom here, I've got my sessions one. So I know I said I have it on the other one that I open up occasionally, but primarily it's always open here. And this way for myself, I've got all of this different things open at once. So I have them all open at a quick glance. They're always there. Like saying it's the same template, just I have it open here all the time, and it's nothing I really switch between. You can see here, there's no really tabs switching between that. And even on the right hand side here, I've got my DOM, which I know a lot of people try to trade off of. And yes, is really good for execution eventually, which will be added to Exocharts. But for me, I'm using this primarily for just as a quick glance. I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm not taking many trading decisions specifically from the DOM. I think it's kind of I don't want to say that. If you're scalping, yeah, there's plenty of ways to trade off the DOM, and there's certain ways Exocharts does it is really, really great. So I'll say that. So quickly, finally, I thought I'd just really break down execution side of things, because you're probably thinking, oh, how do you actually execute your trades? There's multiple ways to do so. Now, the first way, which I think people would like to do this if you are interested in this, is actually click on the add a new tab, go to web right here, and you're going to get a bunch of different tools here where you can enter. First you got your crypto exchanges at the bottom here, Bybit, Phemex, Binance Spot, Coinbase, whatever. But also you've got, if you look here, you're going to have trading execution, things. So you've got Insilico Terminal, Till Street, and VemoTrader. These are all, these are newly added. But where I'm primarily doing my one is from either the Bybit exchange or also HyperTrader itself outside of this. So that's where I'm really lying in terms of placing my execution. For those that are new, there's a new update has just come out. I mean, it's not extremely relevant to this, but if you'd like to, adjust this and say you've got a really small monitor, a little tip I can give you is to double click at this top here. It will now de-anchor the profile, so you can have different tab groups here for anyone interested. Switch between different tabs, etc. So you can have Ethereum, for example, here on this tab, but switch back and you're right back to where you were before. So you can see I've de-anchored, right? But if I just close this, de-anchoring means now if I scroll down, if I scroll down here, scroll to the right, I need to make this smaller, right? And make sure it's all on the screen at once. You can see here, you actually get the Bybit interface within this one screen, yeah? So there's plenty of now customization that you can actually do consistently within this screen, because you can have many different screens, even if your window is small or your monitor is small. You can, if you scroll down, you'll see down here, up here, what's going on exactly within the chart. So yeah, again, just a few tips for you there in terms of the way you want to be using this, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you later.